Hello. Of this meme, I think that is very funny that it says something that is true. In general, we always want to diet, but they show us something that we really like, for example, Coke or hamburger, and we forget that we have been like left to diet. You will be surprised to know that the factors that influence weight loss not only have not only have to do what you are eating or stop eating. Your body is much more complex. Maybe you don't large remember how many times you have proposed it, and surely you have already tried all the variety of fat diet. Whatever you do, all your efforts to see yourself and feel better are in vain. For some strange reason, you just can't slow away. Are mistake number one: not getting enough sleep. This is all that is caused by not getting enough sleep. Increase your appetite and overeat. More desire for unhealthy food. And mistake number two, you think that you just need to exercise. Exercising doesn't mean that you should not eat well. On the contrary, while do more exercise increases hunger, and the problem is when you try to eat unhealthy food at those times.
A food can be considered young if it has a lot of fat, excessive sugar, and high levels of salt. Characteristics that are typical of ultra-processed products made from a food, but the throughout the process loses in the nutrients. These types of foods are designed to give consumers instant satisfaction, making them easy to consume but difficult to put a stop to sharing the same addictive traits as some drugs. The most addictive foods ordered from largest to smallest: pizza, chocolate, french fries, cookies, ice cream, hamburger, soda, cake, and cheese. The substances that return to these addictive foods are not in their natural state, but the addictive agent is added during its processing significantly high amounts of sugar, fat, and salt. Stopping eating unhealthy foods is very difficult since those who eat these highly processed foods suffer with wall symptoms similar to those who try to quit tobacco. They also have other symptoms such as mood swings, cravings, anxiety, headache, and lack of dreams. If you start a diet in which you must stop this type of food, the most critical days are the first and the fifth and the 5th day. The high sugar content in these edibles products provoke in the brain the same or similar reactions to the consumption of some type of drug. The excessive consumption of these types of foods is overweight and obsessed young people do not give importance to this if not until or 30 years old, beginning to suffer other diseases such as high cholesterol. I do not have any diet. I am very disorganized with some food, and I love eating on the streets. Although I try not to do it on weekdays, but it can eat junk food all weekends. I consider myself addicted to potato chips. I can eat them every day and I never get tired. I can know that my diet is not good and I am trying to change it. It's very difficult because there are temptations everywhere.
correct to always eat healthy. A healthy lifestyle involves many decisions, among them the choice of a diet or a balanced eating plan. So you should choose a healthy eating plan to control. Okay, it includes a variety of foods that we may not have in mind, but it should be borne in mind that healthy eating it's not stopping eating or just eating something that we like, but we must be aware that we eat them we have a negative or positive cash in your body. Include in your meals different portions of fats, carbohydrates, proteins, in addition to these foods in calcium, vegetables, and fresh fruit. Healthy eating is based on balance. We can enjoy favorite foods even if they have a high content of calories, fat, or additional sugar. The key is to eat them only once in a while, and balance them with healthy food and more physical activity. If is it correct to correct a healthy diet of good quality, but it's necessary to strike a balance in eating healthy and from time to time hide us the taste of food that we would like to use in strategies such as eat food Asian food lies often in this weight reduction that large amounts of not so healthy foods, but not refrain from eating the carbs they have used. Eat a smaller portion if your favorite high calorie food is hamburgers, pizza, and fries. Try picking up one of dozen moderate portions to indulge use. My opinion, consider that I carried a healthy diet since I try to include in my diet food that provides my with the nutrients my body needs to stay healthy, feel good, and have energy. Those nutrients including protein, carbohydrates, fats, water, vitamins, and minerals. But it is also like to from time to time indulging myself eating junk food since I enjoy it a lot and I also like it. But I don't have the habit of eating it every day. I try to do it once a week. I also try to make the combination with physical activity.